Yo, 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 what's up, guys, and welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be working on the game mechanics. So I've pretty much got to the stage, where I've done enough mapping. So I've done the sewer mapping and the maintenance areas. There's still a lot more to the prison that I need to build, but that'll be coming within the next week. But right now we can actually start working on some game mechanics. So all I've really got now is an interaction logic, obviously with and I've just got like some saving logic, with some player data. I started doing some player data here, but what I want to do today is I want to actually start working on the cell logic. As you can see, there's cell volumes in here. So instead of spawning at a random player start, we're going to be spawning. We're going to be getting allocated a cell sort of thing. So when you join a server, you actually get allocated a cell. So there's four cell blocks, main cell blocks with 6 cells. So that's 24 cells. So I'm making it a maximum 24 players. I think 24 players is still a little bit too much, but I think 24 players is a good number for the maximum amount of players. Let me know if in the comments if you think I should change that. But that's what we're going to be working on today. So yeah, pretty much. So we're going to be working on the cell mechanics. So the way it works is you get allocated a cell, and then these cell doors are going to be all automatic. So the game mode, the server will handle these doors. So let's say this cell block's empty, and then you join the server and you get allocated cell number 3. You'll spawn here and the door will automatically open for you. And when there's a lockdown, you've got to come back to your cell, and then once you come back in here, then it will close and you'll go into the lockdown stage and that like that. So this volume is going to be attached to these doors, and also these doors are going to run on the server somewhere, maybe the game mode, so we can automatically open and close doors. So that's what we're going to be working on today, and also the announcement system. So what I can do is I can actually show you some of the. This is going to be the sound for the cell doors opening and closing. I mean, that's all I got for now. And now we've got four different announcements. This one is lockdown.
The prison is now in lockdown. Everyone back to their cells.
So there's going to be a cycle pretty much. So this is the start of the cycle.
You've got 30 minutes of rec time. The cells have been unlocked.
So once you leave your cells, the cell doors open, and you've got 30 minutes of rec time. You've got access to the recreational parts of the jail, and then after 30 minutes, the next one will happen.
Attention! The cafeteria is now open. You have 30 minutes.
So then you'll have another 30 minutes in the cafeteria. So that's like another stage, and then at the end of the stage.
Count time. Everyone report back to their cell block for count.
So that's what happened, and you'll have to go back to your cell. And then at any time, guards can actually lock down the prison, and this is what happens.
The prison is now in lockdown. Everyone back to their cells.
And then everyone's got 2 minutes to get back to their cells. So there has to be some sort of timer. I'm thinking about having having the timer like on the top of the screen, just here, sort of thing. So it'd be like going for 30 minutes and then 30 minutes again, and then 2 minutes if you have to go back to yourself for count and stuff like that. But the guards will have some control over what's happening. So if the guards lock down the prison, it will restart the cycle. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So let's just start with the spawning logic. So let's forget this for now. Let's go into the game mode. And now, see, what we've got here is find a random player start. We sort of got to do this, but I think I got it here. Yeah, I got spawn player here. So instead of finding the random player start, we need to allocate a cell. We need to allocate a cell to the player. So first off, let's just start making the. Let's start making the player data. So I should make this a struct, but they're so much easier to work with when they're not. So we can go player rank. Yeah, well, right now I'll show you what type of ranks there is. There's just inmate and guard. So there's going to be different types of ranks. So that will be a rank. And then what else do we need? We need player cell and then player block. Or player block, player cell, and then block, cell blocks, cell, jail cells. Alright. So now they can be either cell block 1, they can't be these, they can be just either the 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously cell 1 to 6. So that's what we need now. By default, they're going to be inmate. That's all we're going to need for now. And now we need actually some logic. Allocate a cell, yeah. So that's what I'm going to have to do, I think. Alright, let me think about this. So when they spawn in there, we can allocate a cell. Let's just get the player spawning. Let's just duplicate this. Find random, allocate player cell. Allocate cell. We'll just do allocate cell. And then we'll do cell. What are these? Cell trigger, okay. Oh, that's what I thought is happening. Actually. Yeah, cell block B. So that means then this one will be cell block B. They can't be inside of the level instance, alright. So I need to fix that right now. To the, let me just double check because everything's going good here. Yeah. Live chats. Not sure how many's watching, but shout out to whoever's watching. I've got to go into the instance, into the cell block instance. Yeah, we'll save that. Now I've got to get all of these. I've got to put it in the persistent world. Cells. Where'd they want to go? They want us to go there, alright. What's this? Cell block C. Now we'll duplicate. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is there only 2 there? Oh, that's right. That's what's happening. Alright, cell block C. Cell block D. Cell block D. So there's going to be 24 cells in total. Cell block A. Now cell block D. I mean B. We're gonna go one click that way, bang. Alright, there we go. So what's his cell block? Cell block A. Cell block. What? I didn't do this one. Oh, what am I doing, man? Come on, man. This will be like that. Cell block B. Cell block A. Cell block D. And cell block C. There we go. So now let's so I guess the spawning and that could be separated. What's this? Oh, okay. That's find random cell. Find unused cell. We'll just call that for now. Find unused cell. So now that should be a pure cast. Yep. Let's see if I can spawn in a random cell. I'm going to be locked in the cell, but let me quickly check this. Alright. That's all. Yeah, that's done properly. Oh, okay. What's going on? I think I'm spawning on the edge of it. Should be spawning there, like. Okay. Let's really just go. Wait, what's going on there? Like, maybe if I get rid of that. Oh, it's not gonna matter. I think you can just go like this. So we would have to find that this one here after allocating a cell to them. Okay, so now I need some sort of struct. Cell data, there we go. Where's this used, man? Nowhere. Oh yeah, JSL cell block. Make it just a boolean. is being used. I should do that in the trigger. No, that's not what I want to do. Not saving it there, we're saving it here. I think we can have structs, an array of these. So all cells, cell data with an array. Oh no, you're kidding me. Wait, let me think about this. Okay. Yeah, all that data will have to be stored in here. Cell block 1, cell block 2. I need to do this once anyway. 4, 5, 6. What? 6? Oh wait, what am I doing, man? Two C, 3C, 4C, 5C, 6C. 1, 2, 3. That's it, right. D. Hopefully I got that. If you see me get something wrong, let me know. 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Alright. Don't have to do that again. Okay, all cells. Now we can allocate a cell. It shouldn't be done in here. Allocate cell for player. Let me just check up on you guys quickly. Shout out to whoever's watching. Can't say the viewers in this stream. So maybe. So if it's not being used, we can allocate that to the player, which would be we're gonna have to come off one of these things. No, we just do it when we spawn. I'm gonna have to cast or something. You're gonna have to cast or what? Let me think this through. So we found the cell for the player. Wait. This is where we're gonna have to do it here. Oh, that's the control pawn there. Now we've got the control pawn. Control pawn here. Why can't I get the variable? Oh, this is what I got. Set the array element like that. Okay. So set members, that's what I want. Why haven't I got the set member? Why isn't that working? Okay. No reason for setting that, but then we have to go like this. On this index. Alright. I mean, that's post login. Notification when player is successfully logged in and has been given a player controller. So inside of the controller, this is where we want to do it, and this is where we want to allocate the cell. So then we can allocate a cell. We can just do a return. Jail cell. Cell block. Cells. Cell block. Outputs, you idiot. Cell block. Cells, okay. So now this is inside of our function, so now I need to do this. Local jail cell. Cells. Local cell block. Okay. For starters, this is gonna break. Alright, that's done. So now we can allocate a cell. Uh, allocate a cell, then um let's see. Wait, I need to this needs to be done way before the spawning, and then I need to carry this through on that side. Uh, quickly check up on you guys. No one's commenting. So it is being used. If it's not being used, we want to go. We need to allocate the cell, and then we need to work out which thing it is. Because that's just going for there, so what I need to do here, uh, what? Okay, so cell's not being used, and that's the trigger it needs to be. I should add the trigger to that, yeah. I don't know why this is so confusing right now. I'm confusing myself. So we just keep the data for the cells here, okay? And if it's not being used, we can actually allocate that bad boy. So then we need to... Oh yeah, there's the index. We want to allocate a cell. And when we allocate a cell, we want to know which array index it's going to be. Alright. Now we've allocated a cell, we can... I think I've got another idea actually. Alright, so there we go. Now we've allocated a cell. We can allocate a cell. And then we can get actor transform. And then we need to set the Yep, component by class. AC saving. And then we can set player cell and set player block. Uh, we'll just worry about that for now. I'm gonna have to save the actual. I'm gonna have to save this. Cell trigger. Just throw it up here. Cell trigger. All of these I've gotta replicate this stuff. I haven't done it over here, however. I don't know. I don't even. Alright, so now we've got a cell trigger. And this is what we want here. Now cell. Cell block. Okay, I think that is probably the best way we're gonna do it. Alright, so alright, allocate a cell, bang, cell, spawn at cell, and then once you spawn, get the saving data and set the saving data. So now the cell triggers, so we know if we want to respawn him at the cell for some reason, we can just go bang at the cell trigger. And then there needs to be a way to unallocate the cell. So we've got allocate cell. If they're not being used, it is being used. I'm not going to worry about unallocating the cell for now. Let's just see. What's this? Could not teleport to location. Don't worry about that. Okay, this is all happening on the server. Yep, I believe that's what we want. So now, theoretically, I should spawn at an allocated cell. But now I need to link the cells to the triggers. Oh, what's happening here? What? Because I'm spawning here. That's what's happening. I'm pretty sure this is what's happening. I mean, I don't know. Is that stuffing it up? Why am I spawning there? Okay, let's look for this again. So we allocate a cell. If it's not being used, we set the local cell block index. Now, and then we set it to being used. And then we go through all the triggers and we find they're not going to be, it's not going to be in order because I didn't do them in order. What if I'm probably going to have to cast, like, I mean, we're just going to do this. I should be doing the interface, but now that cell trigger should go into there. Uh, yeah, I'm going to have to do 2 fucking loops. Are you fucking serious? Cast in a loop, not very good right now, but I can change that to an interface very easy. So we cast to each one and then we get the cell. Get cell and then get cell block. What? It needs to just be the cell block. Hopefully I don't have to do that cast. Yes. If it's the same cell, the cell is just going to be normal. And this is probably where I can open the doors to. Local cell trigger. Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So now we get the actual trigger. So now we've got the actual trigger. So now when we spawn, we can allocate. Allocated to cell, got the spawn trigger. Get the active transform. It should be good. I mean, it should be good, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I think what's happening is it's spawning on the outside of the trigger. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm spawning here. Spawning here. That's what I think's happening. Let's look at this cell trigger. No. Query only, no physics collision. It's a cell object. Overlapping the pawn. What's the player? Overlapping the cell, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm spawning on like on the outside of... what's happening here? This is what's happening. I'm spawning here. Like, what's this? Cell block 3? Okay. They're all got the cell blocks. Whoa, man. Whoa. Whoa. So we've got 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which I believe is the ones that we don't want. So there we go. Alright. So now, let's just make sure this is all good. So we've got cell block B. Cell block A. Cell block D. And cell block C. Alright. Alright, so now we should be getting allocated a proper cell. Because we'll technically get allocated that first cell, which was dead set in the middle of space. Like, and we're spawning there again. What on earth? There should only be 24 of these triggers. Yeah, there's 24. Like, is that... No, that's the floor. What on... What if I go like this? What if it's this, literally? They want to get clicked up 10 or something. I mean, that can't be it. I have no idea what's going on here. Shift up, shift end. Okay, where am I spawning? There's no player start. There's no player starts. I have no idea what's going on here, man. We're literally... Oh, there is no break here. Aha. I mean, come on. You should be able to spawn at an actor like location, but what's happening is I think the location is it's not at the default spawn location. I'm spawning like here. When this is the default scene route. What on earth? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on here. How you doing, learning game dev? Is your player site in the right level, persistent? Yeah, the player site's in a persistent level. Casting multiple times in a loop won't be bad, but you have... I'll be turning it into an interface, so it's a lot easier. But I'll probably try and, optimize it and do something a lot better. I'm just, trying to get something working. Is the root of the cell volume too low? I don't think it is, because I just raised it higher and it's not doing anything. If you are applying the position of the volume to the player, the root of the volume needs to be at least the capsule half height. Ah, interesting. That actually makes sense. So what if I go like this? And go... The capsule half height is more than 100. No. Let's try that. Wouldn't you spawn? But when you spawn, wouldn't the bottom of the capsule spawn at the actual spawn point? At only makes logical sense. What's going on? Alright, now I'm stuck. What happened here? The whole thing broke now. What happened here? Okay. Let's just quickly look at this. We got that. So we allocate, we spawn, possess, then we get this stuff. This stuff wouldn't even really matter. Okay, let's just try this. But I guess it's progress. It's something different happening if I can't spawn or anything. What's going on, man? Alright, I'm going to have to turn the cells into play starts. That's what I'm going to have to do. It's just going to be so much easier. Or should I add a player start to the cell trigger? No, you can't. Yeah, I'm going to have to make him... I'm just going to have to make him... Player starts, I think. See, because I can at least add tags and stuff to it, you know what I mean? Like, so where is it? Like, because at least like it's got the capture component, you know what I mean? And you can spawn. Why is that different height? Okay. But if I go tag, I can add 2 tags. Cell block A, cell 1, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm gonna have to do, I think. It's just, I think that's just gonna work that way. Like, yeah, the player starts. I'm just gonna have to go for a player start, and then you can get a has tag, actor has tag sort of thing. There's a node for that, actor has tag. See, actor has tag like that, and then bang. But how am I gonna? I'm gonna have to think about that. But that's that anyway. What? How long will we be going for? An hour and 4 minutes. Not the root is the actor position. No, the root is the actor position. Not the bottom of the capsule. Oh well. Add a scene component to the volume. Raise it up to the character capsule half height. I'm just gonna use player starts. Find a random player start. I mean, and just try and use tags. That's what I think I'm gonna have to do. Cell block A, cell block 1. Oh, player start tag. There, look. Used for searching for which player start. So maybe I can get that variable from the player start. Player start tag. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with the player starts for that anyway. But let's see what we can do here. Let's get this bad boy going. See, then I'm gonna have to. But how am I gonna attach? How am I gonna attach the actors to the? I need them to be volumes. I don't know. I have to figure this out, man. It's. I thought it's gonna be really simple logic, but I don't know. You got to do whatever you got to do until it gets done, and then you can see how it works, and then you can know how to optimize it and stuff. But that's probably where we're gonna leave this stream. Trying to work out these spawns, but that's not working. So I need to either do a bit of a shuffle with the player starts, or I need to work out what's happening and why they're not spawning and get them to actually spawn at the actual player start. I mean, at the actual actors, because it would be just so better to work with actors, because then I can loop through the actors, store variables in it. I can literally create a variable inside the actor of this cell, and then just attach it straight away by attaching it here. So I can attach that to that door, you know, and so on, and then do all the logic through just the cell triggers. I don't know. Or maybe what's happening is I'm spawning at the bottom. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I've got to figure it out. But anyway, guys, that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. Just thought I'd start doing some jump into the coding and that. But what I'll do is I'll quickly... I can't now. I can't spawn in game. But anyway, I'm going to have to figure this out, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this stream, I think. Where am I here? Use the scene. Save the cell block as a tag for each player start. C1, C3. You need a cell manager class. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, manager class. That's right. So I can have, you know, cell spawns and cell manager. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm not sure how. Like, it's just something I've got to figure out. But anyway, guys, that's probably where I'm going to leave the stream. We're going just over an hour. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Notify YouTube to send more people in here for the next stream. But the next stream will probably be in the next day or so. Once I figure this out, what I'll do is then I'll try and save a little bit of work for the stream. So it'll be either tomorrow or the next day. What's that? Oh, that's the decal. I thought that was another volume, another spawn volume, and I'll be like, oh, there's the problem right there. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave your stream. So stay tuned for the next one in the next day or so. Peace.